Before I let you go, Lane Johnson, let's talk about a couple of things that you've been up to since last playing season. Did you sing a song with Zack Bryan at a concert in Oklahoma? Lane, did you do that?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Revival. So the closing song. I first said that I was just fine with the meet and greet, and hey, I think you want a little bit more, so I ended up on the stage and got the words right. Got in a good rhythm, and it was a good time.
Okay, just want to make sure. How did you prep for this thing? I mean, so you know it? You just know this stuff?
I knew the song, so there wasn't a whole lot of prep. But kind of, last 10 minutes of the concert, I got word of what was about to happen, and here we go. So not a whole lot of thinking went into it, but it was a fun time, and yeah.
So is he an Eagle fan, or this is a Sooner thing? Lane?
No, he's a true blue Eagles fan.
Okay.
So I didn't really get to talk to him. I think he just grew up hating the Cowboys. He's from Ulaga, Oklahoma, which is a little bit past Tulsa. So I think he had a disdain for the Cowboys, and his love for the Eagles grew at an early age. So that's how he got into it.
Listen, it's bonding through spite is something I can relate to, Lane. That's something I can absolutely relate to.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I mean, I've saved the best for last. WrestleMania? Really? I mean, Lane, that's got to be, I mean, where does this rank for you? You and Kelce and Rey Mysterio in April. What happened?
Yeah, it was, something that I always grew up watching. Never thought I would actually be partaking in it. But as the Jason Kelce show progresses, he asked me if I wanted to do kind of a week of training before at Monster Factory as the lead in to WrestleMania. So, yeah, it was a great time. We didn't really know a whole lot going in. Knew who we were going to be working with and got to meet Ray and Dominic. And, it was amazing. And my job was to not get hurt. And, as I see it, Kelce's Jim Carrey and I'm Jeff Daniels, so I know my role.
Does that make you dumber? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely. So
look at you, man. I mean, that's
shout out to Big Dom. So got a great shirt. We came in there low key when the lights were down and snuck up ringside. So the first progression was to jump over the bar and not trip and fall. So once we got that, the show was rolling.
Wait a minute. What?
Lane and Jason were sitting about 4 rows in front of me.
Is that right?
I was behind them, and I happened to look. Hey, Lane, what's up? TJ here.
What's up?
I looked over, and I snapped a picture of you guys, and I'm like, who are these guys in the Eagles lucha match? I was like, wait a minute. That's got to be Kelce and Lane Johnson, because I just seen you at a Super Bowl party about a month earlier. So I was like, all right. So, yeah, and there's the picture.
Look at that.
You guys hopped right in front of me. It was amazing. People went nuts. It was great. They came in there with the Rey Mysterio and the LWO and cleaned house.
Yeah, I think the coolest thing was like immediately going backstage and Triple H is there watching the production. You have guys kind of like in an assembly line getting ready to go out. And so, yeah, man, big production. And it was awesome just to be around the guys and see everybody.
Let's be honest. More butterflies, that or the Super Bowl, Lane?
That.
Really?
That for sure. At least I had some sort of rehearsal with the playing part, but that was totally new, but fun.
Really? More butterflies than playing in an actual Super Bowl.
Seriously, yeah. I mean, by the end of the season, when you get to these games, the playoff game, the butterflies for me, I feel like are generally in the beginning of the season, and by the end, you're just so programmed and wired to practice and plan that it's more routine than anything.
And the Big Dom you mentioned, that's the Big Dom we all know about. Is that what you're saying? He helped you get down there? Is that what you're saying? What happened?
Yeah. I mean, he had a kind of rough go during the season, but I wanted to show appreciation just for the man he is, for myself, for the Eagles, and helping everybody out. Throughout my tenure there. So shout out to Big Dom.
So you got him down there, is what you're saying?
A little bit of both. I mean, he was there. I think he can kind of get around pretty free range. He's a free range kind of guy. And so, yeah, he got it set up.
Okay, good enough. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.